I wanna be rich, anytime slide. Stamps on the passport, baby, worldwide. Turks and Caicos, like yeah, that's a vibe. Sipping rum punch, then we horse ride. Shots, let's get the party live. Friday night, just got paid. Drinks on me, still screaming IV. And if I keep grinding, that's what it's gonna be.
What's up, y'all?
What's up, y'all? It's Dennis and Teia Travels. This is our first time doing a vlog like this, so this is how we do it. Hope you like it. For Mother's Day weekend and week, we had a group trip here at Ocean El Faro, Dominican Republic. We had a very small group, but it was still a good time.
Very good time.
We arrived here on Friday. Walked into a beautiful lobby. I mean, the architecture in this lobby is like second to none.
The aesthetics are so beautiful. Contrasting neutrals with woods. Very beautiful, very inviting lobby.
When you first walk in the lobby, to your right is the main guest check-in, and then to the left, you have the privilege check-in.
Slash premium. Premium.
So when the premium privilege check-in is so fast, so swift, so inviting, like you're literally in and out of there in 5-10 minutes. 10 minutes will be a long time, put it that way. Go in, give them your name, they check you off, give you this bracelet. Once you get the bracelet, they tell you wait over by the bar, have a drink.
Wait for your butler.
The butler comes over, introduces himself. Our butler was Alejandro, which I have to say, he was
the best one. Best. On point.
This guy's like family, man. This guy don't play around.
He don't.
Whatever you need, he's prompt. He takes care of things as if he's taking care of it for himself. So with that being said, Alejandro comes over, introduces himself, cracks a joke, of course, and we start heading down a resort. Now it's a very, very, very big resort. So the easiest way to get around, which we think is the golf carts.
We walked a lot.
Yeah, walking a lot. There's going to be a lot of walking, but I prefer a golf cart.
It's one straight shot. Everything's off of one straight, basically road, you can call it. But it's a very easy resort to navigate, for sure.
Absolutely. So he gets us in the car, we start headed down a resort, and he starts to describe all of the different restaurants and areas that we can go into, like the spa, the gym, a few restaurants. And as we get through the first part of the resort, we get to where the rooms are. Now, where we checked in, was the main check-in. But once you get past the area where the restaurants and the sports bar, the nightclub, and all that stuff is there. Once you get past there, you look to your left, is the El Beso side. Now the El Beso side, which we're gonna go through later, is a whole different check-in area.
They have their own building.
They have their own buildings,
everything
own pools,
their own.
Everything. But we'll get into that in a little bit.
That's the adults only section of the resort.
So as we move down the resort, we come to the main pool. Now the main pool is where all the action is. You got the foam parties, you got the volleyball games, you got the dance-offs, you got all the games and activity in the main pool. So if you're looking for the pool where it's gonna be loud, it's gonna be extra, it's gonna be fun, that's the pool that you're gonna get into.
And where we spent most of our time at was in the privilege pool, right outside of our building. When you come down right next to the privilege pool and the privilege buildings, you have the privilege pool, you have the privilege lounge, which is the lighthouse. I don't know if you can see it behind us, but it's a very beautiful ambiance at night. It's right on the beach, so easy access to the beach. You have your own lounge, which offers, premium drinks when you are a privilege or premium member. There's also a private lounge that's strictly for privilege and premium guests. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner you can get from there. Right next door to that is a El Beso or adults only restaurant called Pez Dama, which predominantly has like seafood type of dishes. Very, very good. Highly recommend going there. They also offer breakfast, lunch, and dinner. On the beach, you will have two, I would say three areas. You have a privileged area of the beach. You have a general middle area of the beach that most people go to. And then there is another premium privilege slash El Beso beach. I know it sounds complicated. The El Beso side of the resort, there is a beach area. And as a privileged and premium guest, you have access to this area. There's a section that's specifically for those types of guests. Where they'll serve you your drinks and food, so you don't have to get up and go get your drinks. You just sit there. There's usually an attendant that will come around, and they have been quite excellent. I believe it was John was his name that was there every day. We spent a lot of time at the El Beso side of the beach because there's like a little private lagoon area. Beautiful. I highly recommend going to this area. It's the most calmest, bluest, clearest part of the water, and by far the best part of the beach. Unfortunately, the rest of the beach is not that great. I don't know if it's just an in-season thing with seaweed and just, it being rough, but there is a lagoon side, and I highly recommend going there.
Yeah, I don't think it's a seasonal thing with this beach. This beach is horrible. Other than the lagoon, like it's the worst beach I've ever seen. That's just me being honest. I mean, as you can see, the beach has tree limbs and seaweed, and it falls off in certain areas,
disgusting.
And it's just terrible.
It's not well maintained, which I think on their part is a missed opportunity for them. However, there is the other option of that lagoon, like I said, that is crystal clear. It's a lot of people I don't think even know about it. You really do have to walk far down from the privileged side and the main side of the beach. But once you get there and you discover it, I don't think there's any other place you'll be at as it relates to being in the ocean.
Absolutely. So that's a quick run through of the resort in its entirety. But we're gonna give you a breakdown of exactly what we did, restaurant by restaurant, area by area, so you can have a little glimpse into our vacation and what it has to offer for everyone.
Pros and cons.
Pros and cons. So we're gonna start off with the first restaurant we're gonna start off with is Sakura, which is the hibachi restaurant. Mm-hmm. Now we ended up going to this restaurant twice. The first time we went, it was a great experience. The cook was great, very entertaining. Mm-hmm. The food was good. The portion size was good portions. It was a very good experience. I highly recommend when you come to Ocean El Faro, you definitely do this to Sakura Hibachi. Now, all hibachis are not the same. So the second night we went, we had a different cook. It wasn't as entertaining, but everyone's different. But his portion was even smaller. I mean, not saying he was a bad cook, not saying that he wasn't entertaining, but after going through the first time, that's what we had to measure it against, and he didn't do very good.
My own personal opinion about Sakura is definitely, the first time, high energy, great entertaining chef. Both times, me personally, I did not care for the food. I just felt like they could do better with seasoning. That's just my own opinion.
And the second restaurant, as you walk down the resort, is Route 66. Route 66 is an afternoon, late night eat spot. It's just quick burgers, nachos.
They also serve dinner.
They serve dinner, barbecue ribs, barbecue pulled pork, stuff like that. We didn't go there for dinner. We did go there for a late night. One night when we was out late, and it was for late night when you're drunk. It was a good spot.
It was better than the room service options, I could say.
I mean, it's like
It wasn't bad.
It's like this. Like when you're at home and you're drinking, you may go to like the Waffle House at late night when you're drunk, and the Waffle House is absolutely delicious, right? When you're late night and you're drunk. But during the day you would not dare step your foot in the Waffle House. Like that's the comparison that I'm looking at for that. Then across from there is the gift shop. Now the gift shop has a lot of stuff in there. I mean, if you forget anything when you come here, the gift shop has it.
You're gonna pay. You will pay. You will pay $12 for a bag of Doritos. But if that's what you want,
Yeah,
you know. Tip: if you like snacks, bring snacks for you, your children. Prepackaged snacks, pack them, because you're not gonna get that on the resort. You're gonna get little desserts and cookies, but snacks. If your kids are used to having snacks, if you're used to eating snacks, I would highly recommend packing snacks.
Absolutely, absolutely. So as we went in there, we walked around. There was a lot of nice stuff in there. They had a lot of stuff was marked down, which was was on sale. But
Sale.
yeah, we when we vacation, we shop Sheen. There's no hiding that. I'm not ashamed of it. It's what we do.
So and holla at us.
Yeah. So yeah, we need that. So with that being said, even with the markdowns, man, you definitely could find the same stuff or very similar stuff on Sheen. Mm-hmm. And so moving on from there, the next stop you would see would be the spa and the gym. We're not gym rats, but the gym's nice. It's small, it's intimate. There's really ever anyone in there as far as we can see, but you can definitely get a good workout.
Yeah, if you're into it, go for it.
Absolutely. Then across from the gym is the spa. Now, as a privileged member, you do get a free hypotherapy. Is it hypotherapy?
So as a premium or privileged guest, you get complimentary 30 minutes hydrotherapy in the spa daily. You also get a 10% discount on spa services. So if you're into that, check it out. Personally, the prices I felt like were a little bit too expensive, but by all means, knock yourself out. If that's what you're into, they definitely offer spa services.
And then so the next spot that we're going to talk about is going to be the Steakhouse. Now the Steakhouse, what can I say? It's a steakhouse. I mean, it was good. They know how to cook the meat good. Except for one night when we went, my daughter, she didn't like her steak. She ordered it medium well, and it was more medium. We don't send steaks back and let them cook them again. We don't do that. So
a beautiful restaurant, but
the ambiance was nice. It was decorated nice. The wait staff. Now let's talk about the wait staff for those, because that night when we was in there, we had to wait a really long time for our food.
Yes.
I mean, it was. I would have to say it was over 40 minutes, which is a long time to have to wait for your food. Even if it's steaks, it still seemed like a very long time. I don't think it was really that packed for us to have to wait that long. But
I mean, it was Mother's Day, but that's no excuse.
Yeah, in my opinion, the steak was delicious. All right, so moving on from there, the next spot we will have is Doce Vita. Now, Doce Vita, trash. I don't recommend it. I mean, they almost saved themselves, because at the end of the dinner, when they seen that no one ate their food, they came out with some steaks that was absolutely delicious. Mm-hmm. But I'm thinking because it's right next door to the steakhouse, they grabbed it from the steakhouse and brought it over to us.
No, it was on the menu what they offered. It was something that was on the menu that was overlooked, because of course, who's looking for a steak when you go to an Italian restaurant? It just wasn't good. I had the gnocchi. It was not what I was looking for, and very much ordered room service that night.
The next restaurant we didn't end up going there, but it's Margarita.
Margarita is their Mexican style restaurant. So if you're into trying different Mexican dishes, that's your spot to go to.
And right next to Margarita is Blue Moon. Now Blue Moon is a restaurant where the men have to wear pants.
It's the only restaurant on the whole property that you are required as a man to wear pants, because it's an adult-only restaurant. So they try to create the ambiance of sophistication when you go out to dinner. I'm not mad at it.
No, definitely
we didn't
not
go
mad
though.
Definitely not mad at it. And moving on from there, the next restaurant would be the buffet. Now, we're not big buffet people, but one thing I can say is I'll eat the buffet on this resort.
The buffet was very good. The key to buffet is getting there as soon as it opens, which is what we did. And the food did not disappoint. Some of the best food on the whole resort, honestly. I hate to say it, but highly recommend going to the buffet. El Mercado, I believe is how it's pronounced. Definitely good. Hit it up. Every night, it is a theme night, so you can check it out on the app each night. I think tonight is gala night. We're leaving. It's a Thursday, so it's like their formal night in the buffet.
Yes, and then the next spot across from the buffet is we have the theater, we have the bowling alley, and we have the sports bar. The bowling alley looks like a good time. Like, we're bowlers, but
Never went.
unfortunately on this trip we didn't make it to the bowling alley, but we did go in there, and it's very nice. They actually have some virtual games in there that if I'd have known they had them, I probably would have went in there and at least tried it. It looked like a lot of fun.
Definitely.
Then moving on to the theater, we didn't go into the theater. It's called Showtime. We didn't go into Showtime because from previous resort entertainment, we're not too impressed. I mean, we're cruisers by heart, so cruise entertainment versus resort entertainment is a big difference. So
big difference. Not worth our time.
Yeah, it's just not worth going in
If
there.
you're into that, certainly check it out.
Absolutely.
Every night, I believe they have a different type of show that they offer in there.
Absolutely. Then right on the side of Showtime, we have the sports bar. Sports bar is a nice scene in there. Lots of TVs to watch. They ended up putting the Celtics game on for us. We sat right in front of the TV to watch the Celtics game, which I appreciated.
Yep.
You know, it was nice in there. The only thing I didn't like in there was that it had kind of like a uncomfortable mildew smell in there, and there was a lot of gnats flying around.
We got tore down, okay? I could not stay in there the whole time.
Now remember, we don't get paid for these reviews. You know what I'm saying? We're just bringing you our honest and our opinion from our own experiences. You know what I mean? Just kind of give you raw feedback. You know, overall, you know, like we always say, the resort you're gonna make the resort what's best for you. You're gonna make it if the things you do on a resort is gonna basically make your vacation good or bad. Our vacation was a great vacation.
Great vacation. Lots to offer here.
You may hear us complain about a couple of things, but overall, our vacation was
It's not really complaints. It's just our own honest opinions. Like, nothing's perfect. So we would be lying if we came on here and said everything was so great and we had no bad experiences. That would be false, and we're not fake people. So hopefully you respect the good and the bad.
Yes. So moving along, as you walk, now that's the end of the top side of the resort.
Well,
as far as food.
Well, there's also the ice cream parlor. There's a little ice cream parlor up there. Very cute. Ice cream was very good. I tried it one time. Has an assortment of flavors. Cute little ice cream spot.
Yes. And yeah, there's the disco too. Now the disco is around the corner from the sports bar. Disco, we're not disco people. You know, we don't like it. We went in there. They played one song that we knew that we was able
when we first got in there.
When we first got in there.
They played some Drake.
Yeah.
And then it was
able
over.
to, do something with. No, they played Nelly.
Oh, they did.
It was Nelly.
They did.
Hot in here. So we was in there about 5-10 minutes tops and we was gone. You know what I mean? But, it might be something that for you. You know what I mean? They play a lot of Spanish music.
I also think that it depends on the time of week that you go, because when our daughters were here over the weekend, it was lit in there. It was very live, lots of people. But as, the resort dies down from that Monday through Thursday vibe, you definitely can tell the difference. There was probably 10 people in there when we went. So just depends on when you come.
Mm-hmm. So moving on from there, like Tia mentioned, there's the Privilege Lounge and Pez Domo, which you already talked about. But also, before you get there, as you're walking down a resort, we also have the kids area where they have a small water park for the children to play in. It's very nice for the kids.
Splash park.
Yes, the splash park. Got a couple water slides.
The Daisy Club over there where you can bring your kids inside, and You know, I believe there's some sort of babysitting services, or at least a place where you can bring your kids to play. There's like a little playground area. So they really do try to cater to the families that are here as well. There's also a family lounge that's open. That's also up there near the sports bar and the Showtime Theatre. And that's open from 3 to 11 p.m. We never got a chance to go in there to get footage, but it's basically an area where families can go and play games and stuff like that. So they do have places for your kids to play.
Yes, there's one more eatery before you that we haven't mentioned. That's on the resort side, not the El Beso side. We haven't gotten there yet. It's a burger spot right in the middle of the resort, right between the kids' playground and the secondary pool. It's a burger spot. They usually have hot dogs, burgers, like a buffet out there. Burgers already wrapped up for you. Hot dogs already wrapped up. Just go in, lift the top, grab what you want, and keep moving. They have the condiments out there for you to get your own condiments. This is a pretty nice spot. Like, I mean, if you're out here at the pool area, you don't want to go to a restaurant or something, want to jump out the pool, grab a burger, there you go.
Unless you have privilege or premium, you can get you some chicken wings.
Yeah. Yes. Now each pool area has a privilege or premium section, where if you're a privilege or premium, you get a spot in your section. Now your section has a butler. Now when you go into your section, your butler will come ask you if you want a drink, if you want food, you know, and the food menu for those privileged sections is usually fish fingers, fried chicken wings, sloppy joes, and French fries. So it's, like I said, it's another one of those things where you're by the pool, you just want something quick to eat, have your butler go get it. Now with that being said, we always gonna recommend to all our clients, if you're gonna go ocean, you go premium, go privilege. It's a couple more dollars, but trust me, the couple more dollars is very well spent. It's very much worth it.
Lots of perks.
Yes. Now moving over to the El Beso side. Now the El Beso side, the adults only side. Now we didn't discover the magnitude that they was separating the resort side from the El Beso side until we actually went to the El Beso side. Now it's a whole different check-in. They have a whole different check-in area, which is very small, very intimate. They have a bar in there. It's nice. It's very nice.
Cute.
So the adults only side is beautiful just from when you walk in. Now you walk in, they have this. It's almost like the same type of layout as over here. They don't have the restaurants. All the restaurants, even if you're on the El Beso side, you have to come over to the other side for your restaurants. But you do have your own pool areas. You do have your own private eatery at the pool area where they cook on a grill for you. Hot food each day, whatever you want. Well, not whatever you want, it's a different menu. Like, it's totally separate, and it's good food. One day we went by there and they had, I believe they was making a seafood stew, and he was cooking it fresh right there. The chef was out there. Oh man, that thing looked delicious. I am not gonna lie. And also and on that side also there's a privilege and premium area where you can get into your lounge and you can sit back, and your butler will come to you and he will ask you what you want. Whatever you want, you let him know and he's gonna bring it to you.
Only downfall I feel like in that section where there's room for improvement on the hotel's part is that there's not enough shaded area on that side. So it gets pretty locked in early. So if you are not there early, you will be in the sun baking. So just so you know.
Trust me, we cooked out here, yo. We cooked.
Sure.
So moving along through the El Beso side, they have a lot of, what I noticed is the swim up pools over there, the swim up rooms over there, they get used more than the swim up pools on the regular side. I personally think it's because you come out the back of your room to your swim up pool, and you also have the pool area 2, 3, 4 steps away from your swim up. So why not? You know what I'm saying? You're still
guaranteed spot.
And you can still be part of the entertainment that goes on over there just by being in your swim up. So, I mean, it's a win-win situation. And there's 2 pools. There's one where they have a little entertainment. It's not loud, it's not rowdy like the main pool. It's adults only, but they have entertainment for you. And then there's a second pool where it's calm. We know there's
a quiet pool.
There's an older crowd down there. It's not a lot of seating, so it's definitely first come, first serve, and definitely get out there early. Mark your spot early, because you're not going to get a spot if you don't. And people lay their towels out there, and they're out there all day long. Right?
There's also an area, a sports area. So there's actually a tennis academy. So if you want to come and learn how to play tennis, or you're an avid tennis player, there's a nice, like maybe 3 or 4 courts to play on. There's a basketball court. There's just little something for everybody out there. So if you're interested in playing some kind of sport while you're here, there's definitely an area for that.
Yes. This resort also offers business parties. They offer weddings, which Teia will be providing for her clients. They also offer birthday parties. Basically anything you can think of. You want to do a group trip here, I think it's worth doing a group trip here.
Definitely.
They set it up. We even seen one time that in the buffet, they had it set up for what? Was that a birthday party?
Yeah, they had like a birthday party set up with like a balloon arch area, just for a quick little birthday party in the buffet. I mean, they really do go their way. As long as in advance you give them notice of what you're trying to accomplish, they really do go out their way to make sure you have the best experience here. It's a beautiful resort, absolutely beautiful. The views, the property in general, this vacation has been amazing, and we would definitely come back to this property for sure.
Yes. One thing you have to do when you come here, go up to the top of the lighthouse and please check out those views.
And if you have a drone, those views.
Yeah, for all you drone guys, please bring your drone here, because the views, the scene from on top of that light tower is breathtaking. It's second to none. I'm telling you that now. That you can see so far out into the ocean. You can see the entire resort. It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. So that's basically the resort in a nutshell, guys. So if you want to book Ocean El Faro, you can always hit Teia up at TeiaM@travelwithTeia.com. You can go to any one of our social media sites, TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube. It's all the same name, Dennis and Teia Travels. We appreciate y'all watching us. We appreciate y'all subscribing. And make sure you share the video, because that is what everyone's looking for with these. We share. The more you share, the more we get out there, the more we're able to travel and get you guys more and more content and get you the right booking for what you're looking for your vacation.
Absolutely. Definitely hit me up. I will definitely work with you to get you to the best resort vacation that you could possibly want. Ocean Properties is a great property, and I definitely endorse it. Not just because we're premium members, but just as an individual travel agent and just a person that travels, I highly recommend these properties.
All right, y'all. Check out all the reels and shorts. That's going to give you a lot of inside stuff, man. Some stuff that we wasn't able to put in this video. A lot of fun had here, man.
We're new to this, so be kind in them comments.
Yeah, man. Say what you want.
We're trying to do our thing.
Yeah, say what you want, man. I appreciate comments. Especially
constructive criticism is all we're looking for.
She always says that with the nasty comments, I just laugh at them. I enjoy it. It's comedy for me. But until the next video, y'all, thank you for watching. And if you watch this far and you're not subscribed, why not? Absolutely. Talk to you later, y'all. Peace.
I wanna be rich, anytime slide. Stamps on the passport, baby, worldwide. Turks and Caicos, like yeah, that's a vibe. Sipping rum punch, then we horse ride. Shots. Let's get the party live. Friday night, just got paid. Drinks on me, still screaming IV. And if I keep grinding, that's what it's gonna be.